Hi, this is Sarah Backhouse for Hub Culture. I'm now joined by actor Djimon Hounsou. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Governor's Global Climate Summit. Have you have you been here?
Oh well, it's an honor to be here, and obviously speaking on on behalf of the United Nations on climate change. It is I've also after traveling to so many places in some sub-Saharan countries in Africa, I've witnessed firsthand the devastation of what climate change has been causing to farmers around the world. So
you have quite a unique position, working with Oxfam, and as you say, you're being on the ground. Do you think the human cost of climate change is somehow an issue that people don't think about enough?
Well, we have not been thinking about it enough. Now it almost seems like a fashionable movement, if you will. But it does need to become fashionable in order to reach out to, in order to touch all the citizens of this world, to really become conscious of how careless we are, and how careless we've been treating our planet. It is absolutely, we tend to approach it in a way that as if somebody someday would come and save us from this, our own destructive nature. So it's baffling to have traveled to so many places, so many of those places, and have witnessed firsthand the devastation of climate change.
The environment is obviously something close to your heart. You opened the summit in New York last week. When did this start as becoming an important issue for you?
Other than the fact that we're all trying to consume less, and it hit home literally since the time I've been running around and traveling to different places for Oxfam, and witnessing firsthand how farmers across the sub-Saharan countries are left with having to readjust themselves year after year, either having to change the crop, that they plant because of the droughts, the severe drought in some of those regions, forcing all those farmers to have to change their crops, more resistant crops. Other places have an overwhelming, an overpouring rain. In some of those places, we're experiencing flooding everywhere, And I think the poorest among us are the first one on the receiving end of that, of the changing of our climate, because they're the ones that are producing the least amount of emissions, and at the end of the day, they're the one, first one to be hit by the drastic change of our climate. Yeah.
There seems to be a lot of disconnect with people in the developed world that this is really an issue. How can we really bring this into the mainstream?
I think by, I'm not quite sure. Again, and like I said, I think we need to literally, at some level, to make this issue a fashionable issue, in a way that we can, again, by reaching out to some celebrities, some actors, or people from different fields, musicians and all that, and then literally encourage people to go to some of those places that we have completely deforested, some of those countries that we have completely deforested, to go back and replant trees and do what it needs to, a lot of things that we can do to save energy and also to pollute less our planet. It is unthinkable that we can go on this course the way we're going on, and to think that if continue on this course, if emissions doesn't stop, if we don't stop emissions the way we're abusing of it, this planet might be, we might be almost doomed.
What do you hope will happen in Copenhagen?
Well, in Copenhagen, it literally is for the policymakers to really come to some understanding and and make and take decisions and take drastic actions as to how to literally reduce greenhouse gases and so on and so forth. So I'm not quite sure how that's gonna, which direction that's gonna take. But one way or the other, whatever they come to, whatever solutions they come up with, I think on a regional level, like some of our leaders, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tony Blair, and Dr. Pachuk, I think his name is, right?
The IPCC, yes.
They have suggested great ideas of, on a national levels where that, things that the citizens of this planet can do to change, emissions, the amount of emissions that we're putting out. So I'm not quite sure. Again, I'm saying I'm not a politician, I'm not a policymaker, but I'm sure they'll come to some understanding, because at least today we don't really have the luxury of having to discuss or take time to contemplate what needs to be done about climate change. It is our inherent duty to absolutely take actions today.
Very good. Well, Djimon, thank you so much for your hard work, and we appreciate your ongoing efforts with the environment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks.